Welcome to more Mushoku Tensei, a test of stamina. Not in the characters, myself, just trying to get through this. After seeing some of the decisions being made, of course no one can run around breaking anything else or shouting loudly at what you've been doing if you keep them tied up, locked and bound in your room. Yeah, I'm not sure it was a good lesson to learn from this, but still. Fitz joining in, a little bit of tomfoolery, a little bit of a mental attack, the fear of a permanent face tattoo. But thanks to all of that, Rudy has found himself a new couple of companions, maybe. Hopefully home class is going to be not too awkward in the coming days. But of course, there's still the threat of him not finding his mother, other teleportation victims out there. Sure, he's doing his own little bit to try and research and study up on it, but what is he going to find out? And is Sylphie going to help him on that journey? That's a point. Is he ever going to find out who she really is? Maybe we should find out. An almost peaceful day and start to the lessons. What was Rudy doing with the skirt? Was he testing for any reactions? Was that it? I see. They're not exactly... and they're completely ignoring him. They're not going to have a peaceful day here with the rambunctious attitudes of some of the other students. I can see why he would be a little perturbed by the others. And whose silhouette there was shining through the window? It is... Well, if that is who I think he was looking at and managed to capture his heart so easily, it's going to be an awkward conversation. Probably best he doesn't look too hard to see what's on the rest of the other side of that window. I wonder, though, at what point we will get more of that kind of fantasy-esque situations and storytelling in Mushoku Tensei. Is he going to stay at the school for a while or jet off for another adventure at some point? And who's going to get wrapped up in it? I see, no matter where you are, there's always going to be this kind of thing going on. Pick on a turtle. Does his reputation precede him? Let me guess, there's going to be one of a few people that could be on the receiving end of all of that. Would you rather continue getting your ass handed to you? He thought about it for a second. Well, that, and he doesn't. He realised he didn't really want to continue being in that position, curled up in the fetal position there. The fact we keep seeing Cliff kind of looking over him, and no matter where he is, no matter what he was doing or who he was talking to. Is this a confession? Kinda. I mean, Rudy does have quite the Gentile face, and we get some practice in that way. Really? Why? There we go. He's more than a little infatuated. The fact he is so animated by that. Rumors. Yeah. While they might not be particularly true, there's no need to spread those kind of stories, but he is asking for his assistance. You know, if you can maybe see yourself to helping me out. God damn it. We're in the library, Fitz. Quiet. And how easily is Fitz going to believe it's just for a friend? Okay, if you start using names, maybe. I mean, for several reasons. One, that he would be maybe a little disillusioned if he actually found out properly. What he thinks of her is slightly complicated. I wonder who it is. Yeah. Through some sort of intermediary, someone else to broach the subject. Yeah, Fitz really does need that, doesn't he? Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. Who's Rudy to stand in the way to make that decision? Now maybe you could help Fitz with their own personal problems. Maybe you help introduce them into their object of affection. We've went over this. Whatever happens, happens. And the fact he is giving him a proper introduction, he's bowing and everything. He is fully aware of who you are. Coming on a bit strong, though. immediately starting with that. I mean, that's not the kind of response or... I see. Response or action you'd expect after saying, oh, can you have a personal response relationship with me? When he starts running off, look at his face. He genuinely wanted to just know her and whatnot. Now she has to believe him. Well, despite her affiliations and her curse and whatnot, she's not so flagrant with it. I think if they want to do things properly, having the actual curse out in the open and tell him about it and talk about things like an adult, probably the right thing to do. Yeah, don't thank him just yet. As the doors close and everything comes out into light, what happens next? Considering this show, anything's possible. More's possible than I even realised. In the classroom. How did he look at that face in the background? How did he manage that? Control herself. Is it the best for the curse that way, though? But what are the specifics of that curse? There are some that don't pay attention. There are some that are actively maybe disgusted by the display. Well, seeing one thing work out in front of him, there's hope for more. I wasn't expecting the... Oh. Nice. Wasn't expecting the PowerPoint slideshow of sights around. Ah. That's not going to be a problem at all, is it? So who's going to be after them? Huh? What exactly is up to him? The cats, the dragonflies, everything else in it? Okay, that makes more sense, but why are you there and who are you? What were you clutching? He has made quite a name for himself. So to get to her, he has to go through him first. Well, I think that's settled. I mean, I also wouldn't shy away about the scene. Like, if you've just walked in on it and you're seeing a duel and being shouted and shouting going on, yeah, look in as well, and that is quite the lengthy queue. Do you think they really care about proper ways of dealing with things? They see someone who's presumably in charge and stronger, so therefore There's a girl out there. Oh no. That glare. Oh. The problem sorts itself. Is that the girl that was amongst them? He's fine. And so I did. Well, he's a pretty straightforward fellow. He... Excuse me? Ah, okay. I thought really we was getting married again out of nowhere. So the Demon King... Well... There's a... can't let him go fighting empty-handed. Yeah, having the mention of the demon again. Now he's appeared. Yeah, she was quite the character. And speaks highly of him. So he came specifically down to see him in person. He's so humble. I guess he should be pleased with that kind of praise, considering he was training from birth, essentially. Makes sense that he'd have quite the capacity for mana. The thing is, it's not just Rudy's extensive supply of mana that is his strong points. I'm not an agent, or don't just attack me out of nowhere. I mean, he's had that before. I mean, any knowledge of the Hitagami would be good. He's holding back and not attacking him straight away, so keeping hold of his... What does it matter? He is very jubilant. When you're having any issues, just... Oh no, we're getting into Tidus laugh, aren't we? Ha 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 ha! I mean, managing to actually come back with his stuff in a somewhat timely manner, well done. Grovel and run. I mean, he can't really do that. It'd be followed by quite a few, but... Even if he loses, spare his life. Well, the story would be over pretty soon if he did just kill him. I mean, when we've got someone like that who has cleared an entire field, sure, they were just normal students, but so easily, and he can laugh so heartily. Hitagami? Fine. Dragon God? In fact, what? He survived an encounter with the Dragon God. If you wound me, you win. So it's a gentleman's duel. Is it one strike, see what happens? He must be confident in his defense. He can really put all things behind it. Create the sharpest spike that he possibly can. Oh, making a drill. More than a spike. One to pierce the heavens. There's a drill within all of our hearts. I mean, the fact that the audio is going with it and you can hear just how many RPMs there is behind it. That was quite a hearty smile. Knocked him off his feet. I was about to say, was it just the camera angle? Was there only a lower half? I mean, he might have been able to wound him. He sounded somewhat relieved and annoyed. Oh, you're alive. He is a little stout, though. Ah. He managed to achieve victory. He did what was needed. Put a wound on him, even if it wasn't a lethal blow. Ah, they're Rochambeau rules, are they? I wonder if that left a wound. I mean, he is really making his name known around the school, isn't he? And not only that, but having people chase after him. Yeah, can't he just have a regular day, just normal kind of school life? Have to worry about everything else. So, did I just black out for a while? Is it now winter? Yes, they were. He will graciously accept that reward. Can he not use doors? Okay, buddy, but you may need a better tailor. Oh, he came in through the roof. I mean, he really wants to be close to him. But when you've got battles of matrimonial rewards, the Demon King coming in to test his own strength against him. Oh, if he's captured the interest of the Demon King, might be worthy of something at least. He might have some fun. Seemingly that is the case. I really, really did like the little reactions that we got from Fitz in this, though. The annoyed at Rudy's immediate question. So there was a girl in the line. Oh, was she cute? Damn it, Rudy. Of course, you can't really fault him, but who would have thought that a few years and a pair of sunglasses was enough to make him not recognize his childhood friend? But what the hell is going to happen now? cliff with the buddy guddy with the two beast girls. It was good to have a little callback to the past. I'm sure we got little bits before, but now having the Demon King re-emerge and sending someone who has gained his attention thanks to a few stories and the like. Maybe someone who would also have some sort of connection with someone that may know about the man god. I mean, the name of the dragon god caught his eye at least a little. Caught his ear. You don't really hear through sight. Caught his ear a little, but he didn't really say much after that. And I had almost forgotten about past elements. Not ones that we've really seen, like the gifting of the eye or the near-death experience that he went through, which was the catalyst of Eris leaving. Wanting to see more of that and how it all fits into the world and what the hell's going on in the grander scheme of things outside of the localized story about Rudy, I would like to find out. Probably not too soon or quickly, though, because it seems like there's quite a lot to go through. And it might be a little dense if we did. I didn't really expect the romantic advice Cliff coming to his classmate for a little help. But not only being introduced to her, but it working? What kind of magic did Cliff pull out of his butt to agree to this hopefully kind of monogamous relationship, even with her curse? He's going to be very busy. Even if she does hold back a little. But with that also kind of spurring on the solution for finding the cure for several curses. Hers, Rudy's own misfortune, pretty much anything else that can be thrown at you. Maybe it will help out in some way. Maybe a few discoveries along the way will actually tick off a few flags and bring in something else into the story. Does her curse itself have anything to do with any other bits that are going on that we might not see a connection with right now? And who was the one that we saw in the confrontation and duel, who was also kind of laid out on the floor? The only girl in the crowd. What is how is she connected to all of this? Several new characters introduced. Lots of damage. I would have liked to see actual confrontation and back and forth during the fight. Could have been animated a little more intensely. But it was amusing to see Batigadi's bottom half go flying off. Oh, can you actually land a hit and a wound on him? You could say that. Rudy's drill being the drill that would pierce the heavens. You've got to believe in himself. What kind of things can you put into practice with his magic, considering, oh, we've got his rock things, oh, we can make spikes that shoots to sharp, and oh, they hurt. Give it a spin, give it a more of a cutting edge. With his knowledge of his previous life, bringing in, I don't know, maybe diamond tip cutting instruments, black powder, just the theory behind internal combustion. A lot could be really used to quite a drastic effect. And I wonder just how long it's going to be before the back and forth with the Beast Girls and Rudy being a little handsy, how long it's going to be before that gets a little too much. I mean, god damn it, I know that he's their charge. I think they need some more material, though. Only so many times that's going to be humorous. Maybe getting a bit of actual knowledge behind her or their place in the tribes and who they know, such as Ghislaine. Still, there's plenty to go still, so what are we waiting for? We're enjoying Mushoku Tensei? Well, hopefully we are. I want to get through all of it right now, but actually watching things kind of when they're released is so annoying when you can't binge watch anything. So I'm going to have to hold my horses, hope for the best when it comes to Fitz, and maybe if she's going to strive forward in her own ways to get her emotions and feelings across. Even if it is with the help of a third party, kind of like in the case of Cliff. Not sure how it would work, though. But it's not the first time that Rudy has thought that Sylvie is a boy, so I just hope it doesn't come down to another forceful undressing. It didn't really go down well the first time. Well, if you've enjoyed this episode, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to keep up with all new uploads. Maybe join onto my Discord for any conversations that are going on. But make sure you take care of yourselves. Be ready for any engagements. Whether through a duel or elsewise. And I will see you for the next one.